Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Play series. It's, of course, me, your favorite friend, Wing, here. And today we are again back at the Kingsfield map area. Kingsfield 2 in Japanese, Kingsfield 1 in the West version. West version. Anyway, I've been working a lot here recently, collecting materials, doing other things, like actually building stuff. And I think I showcased this area to you already before. Let's see here. Um, I think last time I was telling you guys, folks, how I didn't like how there was too much lamps on the wall, just because it kind of deterred you from really looking around. Because the first thing you see is lamps. Well, I mean, not deter you from looking around, but really the first thing you see are a bunch of lamps, which is kind of distracting in my opinion. So I decided to go ahead and remove those lamps. I kept some because I do like how lamps look, but I didn't want them there to be too much. So I kept some, and they're also pretty good, at emitting like a good light level. So, and instead, since I removed them, I had to put lighting, because if I put too much ceiling lighting, it might also look a bit too crazy, too noisy. So I decided to put this in, and this is literally just some sort of floor lighting. I put end rods and some gravel, and this is a stair, polished diorite stair, and it looks nice. It's more inconspicuous versus how we had the lantern set up back there. But the only problem is, of course, end rods emit a light level similar to torches. So I had to do some tinkering with some of the lighting. I had to add some ceiling lights at some portions of the area just to make it more, not more, but make it completely mob spawn proof, and it's been working so far. But yeah, look at that. And I didn't know in 1.14 that they changed the base of the end rod to be kind of gray, so it really matches with the cobble better than if it were back in 1.13, where we had purple as the base of the end rod. So it looks really nice. It really works with this color scheme. I like it. Let me show you the other areas that I've built so far. I mean, you already see I got something there. This is this area. It's a simple little area in the game. It just, you go in here, there's a treasure chest and there's a barrel. So it's really just a simple room, but this is where I got the idea of implementing these, end rod lighting. I think mainly through here, actually. Then I was like, oh, maybe I can implement that onto the floor somehow, and that's how it looked. And really, as you can see, there's it lights up the area really well. Like, you don't really get to see much crazy low lighting levels. This is also an end rod here. Initially, I had like fire, like a, it's kind of like almost like a torch. I put another rack and then like a few stairs surrounding it to make it look like a torch. But I figured that it looked too like what's the word for it? Like too, not like too, like fire is very aggressive. Yeah, there. That's the word I'm looking for. Aggressive. Like it just looked out of place for this area of the map. So I decided to get rid of it and just implement a bunch of end rods instead to make it look, more calm, but not really calm because there's monsters around here. Anyway, this is the other area. This is the fountain area where you, in the game, it's really the first fountain you see, and you drink from the fountain, you recover HP. I wish I could literally just cut this half of the stairs that I use here in half, just because that's how the fountain is in the game. Is literally is half of the size of this. So you can literally just go over and peek and look inside, but this is the best that we got. I was thinking of using not stairs, half slabs, but I think it'll be way too big for the fountain, so I decided to keep this as is. But anyway, another simple area, and implemented those end rod lights. Very great. And again, there's like a chest here. And over here, this is going to be a redstone door that's going to be 2 by 3 redstone door, and the door is going to, it's a secret door, so it's supposed to look like a diorite here. It's going to be inconspicuous, but I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna open it. Like, do we need a button? Do we need something like, I don't know what, but yeah, you go through it, you interact with it, and it opens up. I'm still going to figure out how to do the redstone for this door. It's going to be a rather complex door. I've never built anything like it before, so I've got to figure that out. But behind here, I think in the game there's like a skeleton and this chest. Anyway, that's that. I'm still trying to figure out if I should implement like mobs, like quote unquote mobs. Like, should I build mobs? Like, I don't want to keep a skeleton in there, but you know, it'd be cool if I had like a mob. Maybe I can put a skeleton there. Anyway, this is still in development. This is a door that, this is going to be also a door, but it's going to be, oops, actually the door is here. It's going to be made out of, I'm still trying to decide if I want diorite here or if I want like white cement powder, because white cement powder looks more like the door. I'll try to put a screenshot of what the door looks like here so you can see. But yeah, that's how the door looks like, and I'm trying to decide if it looks more like diorite here or cement powder. But anyway, this is going to be the room that's it's going to be behind. I mean, that the door is going to be dooring. So I think over here there's going to be a set of stairs going up and across, and this leads kind of back to the outside area. And here is going to be where we have like a huge waterfall, and there's like another area here. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to build like some sort of land mass here or something like that. And over here there's going to be a set of doors that leads to somewhere I forgot. It's kind of funny because as I build this, I'm actually playing the game, because I don't really recall the whole map in memory, but as I play it, you know, I get to see the action. I would rather play the game and just see the areas throughout than just like look at screenshots, because at least you can, it helps me to determine how big an area should be, and like how can I translate it to like Minecraft terms. Like, I feel like this area here alone is just way too huge, but in the game it kind of feels like it's going to be, it is this huge. So I feel like I can make it smaller, but it's fine. I think it's fine. Anyway, the next thing here that I want to show you before we move on is I started to work on the tower with the fire crystal that's emanating on the top over there. Outside here, not much really, but here, oh yeah. Besides that, this bridge area is now complete. Really, I just have to put like the gravel. It's like, because there's like a gravel pillar that's holding this up, so it's not floating like this. There's like a gravel pillar, but I'm just like making sure everything is good and set before I put that down. But yeah, here's the tower. Speaking of which, I did make a bed because put that armor bed because I'm good. I figure I'm gonna be building here for a while, so I'm gonna put a bed here for now. Wait, where are my trapdoors? Oh, I'm also supposed to leave a trapdoor so I can have access to this place, to the inside, I mean. But anyway, this is the tower. This is what I got so far. during building this whole thing, I mean, this whole Kingsfield map so far, I'm like thinking, do I put my own personal touches to it? Because I kind of have to, right? In this part, because inside there, because literally, if I don't put any sort of lighting, then mobs are going to spawn, and I don't want mobs to spawn. I don't want creepers to spawn in because it's going to make some boom booms around the whole place. So I don't want that. So I figure that yeah, I am going to put some personal touch. I'm not going to make it 1:1. Like I'm not going to make the build 1:1 because it's going to be too hard to do that, especially with lighting, keeping it mob proof. So that's that. Let's see. So yeah, like for example here, there's a lot of unlit area. So literally block 0. So mobs are going to spawn here. So I gotta come up with some sort of lighting solution. And I don't know. What I was thinking actually was this. Like I would put like mossy stone cobble, mossy stone brick walls. I love these names. And then I would like make it hang out or something. And then I would put like a lantern there. Like that'd be interesting, right? But also in this area, it would be great if I can hold on. Let me figure something out. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, and here we are. So my perspective of this whole shenanigans here, I can't really see because I'm recording both of these games on the same window, so I can't really see them simultaneously. But here, let me demonstrate to you what exactly is I'm talking about. Yeah, so this is the tower. Let's take a look. Hold on. I do want to compare the tower to what I have built here. Yeah, look at that. Pretty much works. So what I'm talking about are these. You see that little fireball there on the right that's moving around? I do want to incorporate something like that in the game here. In this world in Minecraft. I mean, but I don't know how. Like I can put like floating glass panes or something, but I would rather if I had candles and I would put candles floating in the air with alongside like glass panes or something. But unfortunately, I don't have candles in the game yet because I'm not in that update. Let's take a look at this. Seems like it's actually much longer here. By the way, I'm playing this game with keyboard controls, and it's kind of bad. So my movement might be a little bit janky. Actually, I've been playing the game with keyboard controls, so whenever I'm attacking monsters, it's so much more difficult. But anyway, oops. Yeah, fireballs. I want the floaty fireballs somewhere. As you can see, the game again, it's like pretty plain Jane. Nothing much going on. The tower up here has some lanterns. I'm still trying to decide exactly what I want the lanterns to look like how I want it to be translated in the game itself. So yeah, let's take a look. See, like, how do I make this? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but we'll see. Well, friends, as you can see, we have a bit of the tower done already. I put some fire and stuff, as you can see, for some lighting. But we will revisit that on the next episode because for now, we gotta go over to our villager trading system and work on some things there. But before that, we're gonna stop by the legendary Peeps Village to restock on a few things, check on some stuff, and yeah, so I will see you there. Alrighty, folks, we got a little situation here, as you can see. For some reason, and this also applies to this side, the kelp isn't going all the way up. I'm not quite sure why, because before it was working. When I mean before, like before we updated to 1.14. So, I don't know what's going on. Like this should float all the way, right? To be collected to here. So, okay. So some of them are ending up getting to go there. So maybe it's some sort of janky water source block that I did and that it worked. Whoa, that's weird. Like it worked before, but now it doesn't. So I do plan to kind of just replace all the water with ice blocks and then just mining them, just so that way I'm 100% sure I'm gonna get a. Or actually, oh, I think I know what I did. Hold on, let me see if this works again. So what I literally did before was I would plant all the kelp to the maximum height that it can reach. Like I would just place it. And so what that does is whatever water it gets planted in, it converts that water into an actual water source block. So I'm pretty sure that's what I did last time, but I don't know why it broke. So here, I'll show you exactly what happens when we do that. So for those areas, these kelp should literally just go flowing. There we go. I think it was here somewhere. Yeah. So like here, they should be flowing that way. As you can see, they are now. Before, most of them weren't. So yeah, I'll just do that instead of doing the ice block thing. That's going to take a while. So okay, time to fix it. Alrighto, that should do it. I've never actually seen the walls here filled with kelp before. It's very interesting to look at. But yeah, so if anything happens, then at least I know that it isn't anything to do with water source blocks. Like if anything goes wrong, but yeah, we'll see. Alrighty, folks. Instead of going to the villager trader system today, since we are running out of time, instead we're going to be looking for horses here. And I actually have a nice area that's always filled with horses. It's pretty cool. I probably will convert this into like some sort of a horse meadow or horse patchers in the future. But yeah, we're looking for a dark brown horse, specifically this dude over here. Although if I find like a pure dark brown horse, that'd be great. This guy has some whites. If you don't know the game Uma Musume, oops. Oh, this dude's dancing. Thank you. Oh, you're a terrible horse. But since we got you ready, if you know the horse Nice Nature, that is specifically the horse I'm trying to get right now. So as you can see, if you are familiar with the game, I do have a saddle sort of colored to whatever color associated with that horse. So yeah, I'm gonna keep looking. A nice, fast, dark brown horse. Alrighty. Ooh, I do like some of the horses, like the way some of them look. Very interesting look at. Okay. Once I get a dark brown horse, I'll over there. I'll let you know. See how this one looks like. This one's pretty fast. And the health bars are good. Although I do have to dye the armor a bit darker because it's not looking too nice. But yeah, I think this will be Nice Nature. Yep. Actually took much quicker than than I expected. And it's raining now. Anyway, I don't know if I ever showcased this area to you folks over here. But yeah, this is my little villager here, village here. With a broken nether portal here. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how this happened. It just happened one day. But yeah, we're going to dye this armor a bit and then a bit darker, and then we'll call it an episode. Alrighty, folks. Well, this is it. This is Nice Nature and her her wonderful red armor. Although I might make it a bit darker because it looks a bit pinkish. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, well, that's it for the episode, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had an amazing time here with me today. And yeah, we did find an amazing horse now. Amazing dark brown horse. Yeah, Nice Nature. Oh, I just need to go ahead and give her a name tag and we're all set. Anyway, next time, again, villager trading system and other things. Yeah, I'll see you the next time. Take care always. Have a good day. Stay healthy, stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Thank you, and bye-bye.